Hey adventurers! So, I was debating on Gatlinburg or more North Carolina and decided to go North Carolina, and I'm so happy I did. I found a waterfall as I was driving down the road with a pull-off, so naturally I had to stop, and boy am I happy I did, because check out this view. Look at that. Woo! So I think I'm just gonna sit here and take this in for a couple minutes because it's so beautiful and I am so ecstatic. Hello, North Carolina, here it comes. I get excited to see just a regular highway with semi-decent views, but after winding and meandering through the Smokies on tiny one-lane roads, I am so excited to see this highway right now. So excited! Have a morning chit chat. This morning I woke up at like 4:30 because it was so cold. From the time I went to bed last night until the time I woke up at 4:30, temperature dropped like 35 degrees probably, and even though I have blankets and stuff, I wasn't ready for that. So I'm up, I've already gotten my coffee, and we're gonna start this day super early today, because now there's no point in me even attempting to go back to sleep. So, this is what we look like right now. It's kind of scary, but that's okay. We woke up at 4:30. Who cares? Let's go find something to do in Virginia. Yep, you heard it right. I said Virginia. I ended up here because, well, things did not go as planned. Sooner do we get going on the road than I get this warning light about my tire pressure. Now, because it is so cold, that's probably what it is, but I would way rather be safe than sorry, so I'm gonna check my tires, and there's a gas station right over here if I do need air. So road life. Everything looks good. Nothing seems out of whack, and I'm almost positive it's because of the cold this morning, but I'm gonna go ahead and drive a little ways, and if by the time it starts warming up this warning has not gone away, then I will find myself a tire shop and have them look at the tires more thoroughly. I couldn't notice a nail or anything like that that would cause it to have lost pressure, and they didn't seem soft. So that's good, but I am going to check it a little bit more closely as we go. So, just something to think about today. This day is turning out awesome. The good news, the sun is starting to rise. That is so positive, because then at least I can take in the views around me. I was looking for something and got completely turned around and lost, only to find the Shot Tower Historical State Park. I don't know, it's like there's a magnet in the Roadrunner that whenever I don't know where I'm going, it takes me to a state or national park of some kind. And this place is really neat. It is awkwardly foggy outside, like uncomfortable Sleepy Hollow style fog. And so I kept turning around these creepy little turns only to find this awesome sight. Go figure! Happy morning to me. Now, the good thing about finding a state park is you find information as to where you are. And even though there's a highway right over there, right past the Roadrunner, I have no idea what highway it is or how to access it. So, welcome to the information kiosk. Best things on earth. Now, I was looking for something very specific, and I don't know where it is, and I don't see it on this map. But I feel as though it has to be somewhere in this area based on the signs never pointed me in a different direction. Now the next question we're asking this early in the morning is, what is it? That is the shot tower. So the shot tower was originally where they created ammunition. That's right. So it's been preserved and now overlooks this waterway down here that's really hard to see because of the fog. Anyway, so basically this tower right here, there it is, yep. They would create stuff in the top and then it would drop all the way to the bottom. But not just here, 150 feet under the ground. So that's kind of crazy that they need this big tower for that. Anyway, supposedly the reason why it was like that was because it would create the perfect ball. So that's kind of neat. They do tours, it looks like, from 10 till 5. But we're clearly here way before that, so we get to check out the shot tower itself, and that's about it. But it's a great brisk morning walk to a historic shot tower that we didn't know existed at a state park. I was able to get some information though, so that's positive. So now we can kind of figure out where we're going. Yay! Good morning! Have I mentioned how chilly it is? I can see my breath, but you can't see it because there's so much fog. Look, you can't even see where the highway is now. I don't know. I look tired. I probably am still. The coffee's kicking in, so that's positive. I can hear the highway, so maybe with the assistance of this map I can find my way over there. Otherwise, we're gonna just keep on adventuring. I found it. But what did I find, you might ask? So, let me tell you a little story. I am from Texas, and in Texas we are very prideful of a lot of things, including how we became a part of the United States. I know it seems trivial to most people in other states, but let's face it, Texas is bigger, Texas is better, and it's pretty much the largest state that you can ever have to pass through at all. Period. The end. Alaska's bigger. They don't count. They're like way up here. Whatever. Anyway, so to make that happen though, it took a lot of effort and a lot of really, really ugly times, and we have a whole Texas history class that teaches us about this. One of the people who made it happen though was a guy named Stephen F. Austin. So why am I talking about that when I'm in Virginia? Well, guess what? He's from here. Ha! Yep, there is a memorial right here, and I've been looking for this all morning. It's because it is his birthplace. So they have this really nice memorial, but they also have a town called Austinville. Yep, sound familiar? Austin? Austinville? I think that there's a similarity there. I think there is. So I found it, and again, I've been roaming around all morning looking for this because I saw a little placard on the highway that says his birthplace was out here. So here it is. We found it, guys. Sometimes it's the little things that make you so happy. So I'm gonna take some pictures of this so I can show the people back home, but check this out, check it out. Look, look. I am about 1,600 miles away from home, but I'm always in Texas. Do you see that? Yep, always in Texas. going back to the car, a piece of trivial fact. Stephen F. Austin is known as the father of Texas. Yep, he is Papa Texas. And he was born here in Virginia. I guess it just shows that you can be from other places and still be considered a person of great importance in a completely different place. There is hope for us all yet. Anyway, now we're gonna get back in the car and cruise on down a little bit further to this Austinville place. I don't know what's there. It may be absolutely nothing, but GPS says we're only one turn away. There's like nothing there. No. There is, however, a little state park trail area, so there's some trails, but that's about it. Oh well. On to the next. Last night I completely bypassed the visitor center coming into Virginia because, let's face it, I was tired. So this morning on my random roaming around, I found the Pulaski County Visitor Center, and I'm going to stop in here today to see if there's anything not only in this area, but as I continue through Virginia that I just really need to stop in at. Some of my normal resources aren't really netting the desired results that I want. So, Visitor Center, always a great stop whenever you're traveling. They just have all these recommendations. Yeah, so I have 15 minutes till they open. I'm gonna get my life together, and yeah, then we're gonna go get Virginia'd, because Virginia's for lovers. It's truly amazing what 15 minutes can do. I look so much more awake now. My car still needs an overhaul. Everything got crammed in at like 5 o'clock this morning. Oh. I love meeting new people. I just had the best conversation, and while staying in a visitor center isn't something you normally do for like an hour, I was just in there for like an hour having a great conversation. And I got some bumper stickers. Yep. The lady was super nice. She gave me all of this. So this is some stuff that I'm gonna go through, figure out what exactly I want to do. It did get warmer and my tire warning is still on. So I went to the back of my car where I have all of my like emergency stuff, my safety stuff, and I have this thing, which is my air pump. So I'm gonna check my tires on an even surface and see how much pressure that they have and see what's going on. I'm gonna do a once over with more light just to make sure there's no nails or anything like that. But yeah, this is becoming a little concerning to me today. I do love this thing though, because this thing goes into my cigarette lighter and I can inflate my tire as needed. So if I do have a slight leak or something like that, I can get to a tire shop and not have to worry about changing my tire. I'm hoping that it's just that the cool weather kind of messed with them a little bit. We'll see. Turns out, one of the tires was about a pound under pressure, so it triggered that little alert. So now that that's the case, we're back on the road and headed toward what I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna go to the Natural Bridge. Now it's another state park, but it's this really cool landform. It just really depends on how crowded it is once we get there. Now it's Saturday, it's a state park. It could go either way. I don't know how Virginia is, but the drive is pleasant. It's a nice big highway, and so far, so good. Let's keep going. See if we can't find something else maybe too. Ladies and gentlemen, so we were concerned about it being busy. Busy is not even the right word, I don't think. This parking lot is packed. So packed. So we picked up our ticket, which was $8, and a self-guided trail map. Now we go down to this little area, turn in our ticket, and then we get to go on approximately a 1 mile trail in each direction. So let's go check it out. That's gonna be fun going back up. It's 215 feet high, believe it or not. It is crazy how big it is, and when you get closer and closer, it becomes more and more daunting. All of this was cut out by this tiny little creek that barely is flowing now, but a long time ago it was flowing a lot more. So look at this. Super hands-on with my environment. I take pictures on pretty much everything. But here, nope, nope. One, two snakes have been seen right on the trail. So I'm staying in the middle of the path and keeping a pretty rapid pace. They fell to the ground and prayed to the Creator for a way to get over. And as they got up, the fog lifted, the bridge appeared, allowing them a safe way to escape. So once the enemies saw this, they kind of saw all the power. They dropped their weapons and turned and ran the other way. Well, this part is really interesting because they not only have the village like a lot of places, but they actually have people telling you the stories, the legends, and showing you how some of the crafts work. You can go into these buildings as well and see what it was like. It was another really cool, beautiful water body, and the water was kind of cold, but all the kids were having a good time in it. Now, I'm here on a weekend, which means it's a little bit more busy than it usually would be, so you see a lot of places where people are kind of piled up, but it doesn't feel cramped like some places do. I don't know if it's how it's laid out or people just aren't bottlenecking into one spot. But it's not so bad. This part looks fun though. interesting. It was only a little short distance you could go in there, and then you became a trespasser. So, we chose not to trespass. We are off to the next stop. This is a one-way in and one-way out trail, so you can't really get lost or mess up. So, forward, onward we go. So we made it to the end. There was a waterfall. It was really pretty. And now we're gonna head back. Now I didn't stay there very long because there's a lot of people, and in order for it not to get bottlenecked, you relax, take your pictures, you appreciate it, then you move on. That's good etiquette. If I were here on some random Tuesday, I probably would have sat there and had lunch, chilled out, relaxed, and been there by myself. On return, the view does not get old. It's awesome. Now we're gonna do the hardest part, which is climbing up out of here. I could have ridden the shuttle, but when you're doing something like this, you might as well take the stairs, get some extra workout in. Let's go. You know how Rocky ran up the stairs? This is about to be my Rocky stairs right here. I got a postcard. So that was a pretty good $8 spent. Whenever I got here, I was a little bit in doubt because of the fullness of the parking lot, but it wasn't crazy busy, which is really refreshing. And I have a good spot so I can get in and out pretty easily. So we get to go on to our next adventure.
Adventurers. So I have a little bit of an impasse. I've been trying to figure out what exactly I was gonna do. It's still a weekend. The Shenandoah Valley is popping, which means that there's gonna be a lot of the beautiful sights that I'm not really going to get to see in the way that I would like to see them. So I thought about going to Luray. Luray has its bonuses. There's a cave, some real cool stuff. Again, reference, still the weekend. So, I wasn't planning on going to DC till Monday. I'm only about 3.5 hours out. I could technically go to DC today. I don't know if I want to. So, I think I'm gonna take it one town at a time. There's obviously no way that I could go into the city and do cool stuff today if I get there. It's just not happening. But I could possibly make it to the city or right outside the city. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Well, I decided I was gonna press through. I went by Luray. It was really crowded. Shenandoah, same thing. And they didn't have any campsites because it's a weekend. So I decided to move forward, and I'm going toward DC, but I'm gonna stop off at Great Falls so I can go check out Great Falls in the morning. So we're gonna be in DC a little early.